Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're doing a full case of 2019 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo, and it is a big and heavy case. Let me know if things are looking good out there. I think stream is strong. I saw a little bit of a jitter there earlier, but I think we're good. But if you see anything goofy, let me know. Go ahead and get into this big, heavy bad boy. Thanks for getting in all your payments before the break. If you're in the room live, feel free to jump in and say hello. Wow, this is heavy. All right. Okay, I think things are running okay. Let me know if anything jitters or goes out, but I think we're good. Hey, Mark. Welcome. Thank you. Which teams are yours, Mark, or which team? This is just massive. Oh. Yankees, well, good luck there. Yankees will be big in 2020, Bowman, with Jason Dominguez most likely being in there. All right, and as a reminder, it's in the description, but paper base does not ship with this. It's just too darn many cards, and the Chrome cards are worth a lot more than the paper base, so... one side at a time here. Best way to do it here. All right, starting up. Good luck. Gotta figure out the flow and where the Chrome cards are. Good for color and ink. And I will sort all the refractors out as well when I'm doing the sort. Got paper to 250 for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas. We got a sparkle of Seth Beer for the Diamondbacks. And first auto, first Bowman to 499, Dre Jameson, Diamondbacks. Nice looking auto there. do have a half case of Bowman Jumbo up on eBay for, I believe, next Tuesday. This is the only full case of Super that I received, so this will be the only Super Jumbo break, I believe. Super Jumbos seem to be hard to come by. Sky Blue paper to $4.99. Jake Gunther, Rays. Second auto, Milwaukee Brewers. First Bowman base, Ethan Small. Should have 30 autos total in the case. Most of my cases came from Allsport, one of my distributors. Just kind of a tough game to get allocations on the really profitable stuff, so. And paper to $4.99, Freudis Nova, Astros. Got a green auto for the Angels, Jack Kokonowicz. I probably destroyed that name. But that is to 99, green auto for the Angels. Yeah, I think when some distributors were taking allocations on this, it was like a 3 or 4 to 1 ratio, jumbo to super jumbo. So a lot of the big breaking sites I saw had 20 jumbo cases and no super jumbo cases. So obviously there's a lot more jumbo out there. Kokonowicz. Okay. Good to know I got somewhat close. You don't expect to do like hockey names when you're doing baseball. Got a green paper, Matthew Lugo for the Red Sox to 99. We've got a sparkle, Leonardo Jimenez, Blue Jays. And right behind him, we got a blue auto, Desan Brown, Blue Jays to 150. Yeah, I do some hockey breaks when I can get the product. It's hard to get I just do online, so you can't get it directly from Upper Deck or distributors. But when I am able to get it, yeah, it's an adventure. There's websites out there that have phonetic spellings of all the names. So I became quite an expert at Jesperi Kotkaniemi, the Canadiens player. I'm quite proud of myself for being able to do that one. speaking of, this is completely not relevant to anything, but I just find it funny. So I'm a University of Illinois alum. So our basketball team has a guy on the team. His first name's Cody, or Kofi. His last name is phonetically pronounced Cockburn, but they pronounce it Coburn. Now I understand why they don't pronounce it Cockburn, but it is spelled Cockburn. I don't know how you get Coburn out of that. I'm glad they pronounce it that way, but it's just hilarious. I just see his name and it just makes me giggle because I obviously have the mental maturity of a 7-year-old, but I just find that name funny. He's a good player, too. Got a Chrome 250 Greg Jones Rays. And we've got an auto for the Red Sox, Ryan Zefferjan. It's a base first Bowman auto. Is that the 5 for this one? Yep, that's the 5 for box number 1. Still might have some color in here. All right, that is box 1. Nothing huge yet, but it's a marathon on this big bad boy. All right, box 2 coming up. All right, first part of box 2. And I could probably go faster through this paper. I'm just afraid there would be something crazy stuck in the middle there that I'd miss because I'm just separating them out in chunks. So bear with me. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Out of 250, we got a paper Logan Wyatt for the Giants. A speckle of Sean, I guess, Gel for the Giants. And right behind it, we got Seth Johnson, first Bowman auto for the Rays. Seems like similar to the Hobby versus Jumbo configuration in regular Bowman. The bigger configuration has more autos, but maybe a little less color overall. But people love the more autos, so. In Bowman, that's where it's at. Got a paper gold here, Mateo Gil for the Cardinals. That's to 50. And we got a chrome blue, Grant McCray for the Giants. Just when I say there's not as much color, there was a bunch of color. A's, Tyler Baum, base auto. Sky blue paper. Mr. Kokanovic again. Angels. And to 499, we got Logan Davidson for the A's. First Bowman auto. And Mark, if you're a Yankees collector, you may or may not be, but if you are, Elite Extra is definitely pretty good this year for the Yankees because they do have Jason Dominguez as well as Davy Garcia. I did a half case of Elite Extra last night and pulled a Dominguez auto to 50. Ten hits a box, so there's tons and tons of garbage autographs, but there's some good stuff, and it's a good price point. Paper to 499, Julio Rodriguez, Mariners. Auto, Angels, Kyrene Paris to 250, purple. No problem. Yeah, no, a lot of people don't like to cross over into the unlicensed stuff. I can respect that. Got Will Stewart for the Marlins, 250 base. And for the Pirates, Jared Triolo, first Bowman base auto. I'm in the suburbs of Chicago. I am actually a Cardinals fan. I'm originally from downstate Illinois. And it's like 50-50 Cubs and Cardinals fans. Alright, going to do some quick housekeeping as these piles of cards get huge, so I'll be back in 1 minute. Yes, I have a healthy dislike of the Cubs, we'll say. I worked in downtown Chicago for 20-ish years and was down there when they won the World Series, so it was... Some of them got pretty insufferable. And if you think the bandwagon is strong with a lot of teams, with the Cubs, it was legendary. I actually worked from home the day of the parade when they won the World Series. All right, box 3, good luck. It's hard to say with Gorman. His early stuff looked like he could be the next coming of Christ, but I think once he got up to high A, his numbers dipped a bit. But it's always hard to say. Guy could destroy low A, go to high A, get killed, then go to double A and destroy double A. Matt Cantorino to 250 for the Twins. Grant McRae, Sparkle for the Giants. And we got Reese Hines, auto for the Reds. I know Gorman was one of only like a handful of players that I think made it all the way to low A the year they were drafted. Mike Trout was one, but then another one was Ahmed Rosario, so take of it what you will. I think the one I'm more excited about in the more near term is Dylan Carlson. I think he could end up being a stud quicker, so he's further along in his development. Blue paper, Timmy Tebow. I'll put that in the fancy pile just because people like the Tebow. Waiting for a Tebow auto. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Matt Wallner, Twins, base auto. Hey, John. I haven't looked a lot about Luken Baker. I don't know a ton about him quite yet. I have a subscription to Baseball Digest, just haven't had the time to leaf through it when it comes. I know one of their pitching prospects got suspended for like a month or two for weed. So that's awesome. That was beginning of last year. Oh, Gorman in Double A. That's good. Yeah, I think he's definitely got the tools. On message boards I read from Cardinal fans, ones that seem to know a lot about the game, are really excited about the kid. So. Nothing for the Rockies yet, I don't think, John. Funny minor league story from this past season. There was Cardinals player Tyler O'Neill. He's been up and down with the big club a little bit. He's a muscle-bound idiot outfielder. But when he was in Memphis earlier this year, he was out on the injured list for a few days with what was described as groin inflammation. What that meant was he had gonorrhea. So that was a funny little story. Out on the town in Memphis. Clark Schmidt, Yankees to $4.99. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me with the weed and steroids. Tigers, Andre Lipchus. First Bowman auto. Weed is going to be legal here in Illinois starting in about a month. It'll be interesting how it's... because towns can elect whether or not they will allow sales within. No one can restrict having it. So we shall see. Illinois needs the tax revenue, so I think from that aspect it'll be good. Matt Canarino, paper to 499 Twins. Hey, John. Yeah, the jumbo case I just did, I pulled a gold Aaron Shunk. I just remember that name because I love saying it. That was to 50. Now we got a speckle to 71. Bo Philippe, Braves. 42 of 71. That is some strange numbering, but it's hard to get it just right with the... yeah, you also have to trust me on that. It's hard to see in this speckle. That is out of 71 Braves. The speckle base cards aren't numbered, but that's numbered to 71. Pretty cool. That's first Bowman as well. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's going to be legal in quite a few more states here very soon. A purple Glenn Allen Hill Jr. to 250 for the D-backs. Blue Jays Kendall Williams to 499 auto. Oh, now you're daring me. So under Back to the Future rules, I have to pull you something nasty. Well played. Calling me a chicken? Yeah, people, whenever I tell people I'm online, people from out of state, tell them I work in Chicago, they're like, oh, so, what's it like dodging bullets every day? Gun violence in Chicago is literally confined to like a square mile out of the entire city. It's just bad. Double dog dare me. Uh-oh. Got a paper. Oh, this guy again, Kokanovich. 250 paper. Angels. Spencer Steer for the Twins. Blue base. And we've got Alec Marsh for the Royals. Yeah, collecting is expensivo. I saw what some of the auctions went for tonight. I'm like, ugh. Gonna have to take care of some folks if I don't pull certain players here, but that's okay. Got a paper to 150 Tyler Bowman for the A's. Spencer Steer for the Twins. Speckle. And for the Dodgers to 499, Michael Bush, a refractor auto. Okay, I think we're due for an auto here. Dodgers, Cody Hose, base auto. You mean Welker's not going to push Arenado out? Shocker. Arenado is frightening. That guy's just a machine. He's like a 30-tool player. Hey, we got a Rocky. Out of 250, class of 19, insert Michael Toglia. Pretty looking cards. Paper Jack Little to $4.99. He's asking for a green. $250 Blaze Alexander, Diamondbacks. Here's a Wander 35th anniversary. D-backs, Dre Jameson. D-backs definitely a good volume pick this year with 7 prospect signers. There's a decent chance of that, John. It's just tough with these checklists the way they are. Plus, they increase the number of signers by around 30%, which don't know how wise that was. Makes it tough. All right, that's 2/3 of the way done. I'm gonna move these piles, make some space. Be back in one minute. All right, last two boxes coming up. Hopefully we can heat up and hit one of the big names here. All right, box 5 starting up here. Paper Jimmy Lewis for the Dodgers to 250. Got a chrome base 150 Cameron Misner for the Marlins. And Isaiah Campbell for the Mariners. I pulled his base plate out of the jumbo case a couple days ago. Blue paper, JaySwan for the Yanks. We've got a green Matt Gorski for the Pirates. Base card. And the Yankees, JaySwan. Refractor auto, $4.99. Paper to $4.99, Isaiah Campbell, Mariners. Blue, Jake Sanford, Yankees. To 150. Hey Tim, we have pulled there's an Isaiah Campbell base auto that I know of. I think that's the one Mariner hit so far. I'll do a quick recap at the end. Gotcha. 2 Yankee autos. That's pretty good for the Yankees in this product. 2020 Bowman, though. Yankees are going to be scary expensive with Dominguez in there. Woo. Dominguez and then Bobby Witt and then whoever else you decide to throw in there for their first autos. Sky Blue, Kyle McCann for the A's, $4.99. Kansas City, Brady McConnell, first Bowman auto. Travis Swaggerty, Pittsburgh, 250. Mets, Brett Beatty. I think that's the guy you want for the Mets. Base auto, first Bowman. It's a good name to get. Yeah, I pulled some crazy George Kirby's out of Prism Draft on the Panini side. I think I pulled his gold vinyl auto out of 5. Obviously worth a lot less than it would be if it was Bowman Draft, but still kind of cool to pull low-numbered cards like that. I did pull the Isaiah Campbell base plate out of Bowman Jumbo a couple days ago. All right, final box. Good luck, everybody. $250 paper DL Hall for the Orioles. Speckled Owen Miller for the Padres. And another Brett Beatty. This one to $4.99 Mets. Yep, 2 Beatties. Didn't pull them out of Jumbo, pulled 2 out of Super Jumbo. Those of you who haven't checked out my website, feel free to do so. Just started in October, so it's still pretty slow, but prices are pretty good. Usually what I do is I'll start a break on the website and then leave it there for a couple days and then move it over to eBay just so we can break on time. So I think for this one, I think 8 teams sold on the website and the remaining 21 went to eBay. Try to keep my prices pretty low overall. Greg Jones raised to 150 paper. Ethan Small to 150 chrome base. And we got Ryan Nelson for the D-backs. The only piece of advice I would have for you if you're buying off the websites is lots of great reputable breakers out there. Just be cognizant of the fact that prices can vary quite a little bit. I've seen some pick your team breaks where you add them all up and it ends up 80% above retail, which I think is just insane. Mine, I usually try to end up right around retail. Yeah, Kalenic's already pulling up huge numbers. I think he's going to be a good one. Crazy the first round pick by the Mets ends up getting traded that quickly. Guess they really wanted to make that deal. $4.99 Josh Young for the Rangers. Corbin Carroll for the D-backs. D-backs definitely piling up autos. Is that Kalenic part of the Robbie Cano deal? I think he was. Hudson Head, nice name. Padres, $4.99. Matt Gorski, first Bowman auto, Pirates. You know, John got a Toglia insert auto. He at least got one. It's pretty good for the Rockies. Alright, good. Well, I wish I could control what cards were in here a little better, but I'll just get them to you quickly and safely. That's my goal. Yeah, Bowman's one of those products where you can really do great, or you can just get murdered. That's kind of honestly part of the allure for a lot of people. Brings up the gambling up a notch. And with more signers this year, it's just going to be more of that. Tristan Casas, chrome to 250 base for the Red Sox. And another Brennan Malone to 250 for the D-backs. D-backs are always, I don't know how the prospects are, but they're always good as far as volume. All right, last pack. Then I'll do a quick hit recap, and then I will pass out for the night and have nightmares about sorting this stuff. All right, hit recap real quick. So we got Brennan Malone to 250 for the D-backs. Matt Gorski, Pirates. Corbin Carroll, D-backs. Ryan Nelson, D-backs. Brett Beatty to 499, Mets. Brett Beatty, base, Mets. Brady McConnell, Royals. We got a blue Jake Sanford, Yankees to 150. 499, TJ Sikkema, Yankees. Isaiah Campbell, base auto, Mariners. Dre Jameson, D-backs. There's our Toglia to 250, Colorado. Cody Hose, Dodgers. Michael Bush to 499, Dodgers. Alec Marsh, Royals. Kendall Williams, Blue Jays. Bo Philippe to 71, Speckle, whatever they're calling it, Braves. Andre Lipschitz, Detroit. Got Matt Wallner for the Twinkies. Got Tim Tebow, paper base to 150, just thought it was cool. Reese Hines, Reds. Jared Triolo, Pirates. Kyron Paris to 250, Angels. Logan Davidson to 499, Oakland. Tyler Baum, Oakland. We got a base paper Mateo Gil to 50 for the Cardinals. Seth Johnson, Rays. Ryan Zephyrdjian, Red Sox. Desan Brown, got a blue wave, Blue Jays to 150. Jack Kokanovich to 99, Angels. Ethan Small, Brewers. And Dre Jameson to 499, D-backs. So that will do it. If you were on eBay and had one of the real high-paying spots and didn't get any hits, I'll try to take care of you with something. I don't want you to come away with absolutely nothing there. For some of the prices that were paid were pretty huge, so I want to make sure you don't feel like you just lost out on everything, although that's definitely a risk with a product like this. I think they said, someone did the math and said an Adley Rutschman auto would fall every 10 cases of jumbo, possibly. So I don't know if that's totally correct, but that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think that will do it. Definitely check out the website, JaySwanCards.com. I don't think there's any breaks up there now, but you can sign up for the email list, set up an account. I have a rewards program. I think if you set up an account with the rewards program, I think you'll get $5 off your first break order, which is not bad. I also have a Facebook group. Address is there on the screen. You can obviously get to me through eBay. As far as what's coming up in the coming week, this is the last break for this week, but then Monday I'm back with Rookies and Stars Football doing a half case, Elite Extra Baseball doing a half case. Then Tuesday, back to Bowman Draft doing a half case, 4 boxes of Jumbo. Gonna kind of not do full cases from here on out, just keep it half case just to keep myself a little more sane and keep the price point a little more manageable for folks. Also, we're going to have some Star Wars Masterwork on the docket. Fun non-sport product. Did 1 case so far. It was a lot of fun to break. So, going to do that. Also, more Rookies and Stars football, more Bowman Draft, more Elite Extra. I'm going to work my way through that probably for the rest of December for the most part. Do have Bowman's Best coming out on the 18th of December. That's a week from Wednesday. So I know I'm getting at least 1 case of that, so that'll go either on eBay or my website. So I think that covers just about everything. If you need to have any questions, need to get hold of me, eBay, the Facebook group, or the website, any of those 3 is perfectly fine. Again, thanks for the business. Thanks for getting your payments in before the break. And thanks for the chats during the break. Made a long break that much easier. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your night and have a great weekend, and hopefully be seeing you again soon. Thanks, everyone.